pleased as always to have you back for another Top That One video. Probably the most iconic venue voted by Golf Weekly, Golf Monthly, Golf Digest in the entire country. At least par 3 course. Right in our backyard, ECC. If you look at the green, JT's behind the camera. Pan the hell in because we're seeing red, white, blue. We got the...
There's 3 flags.
There are. And that ties immediately into the challenge today. This is a challenge Dave and I did 2 years ago. You've seen it before. Dave actually, say a prayer for him, he got his wisdom teeth out yesterday. These dentist offices are just making an absolute killing off of Dave and I. I got mine out a couple weeks ago. Hopefully he'll be recovered in next week's video. But this week, JT and I were back renewing the rivalry. I mean,
your favorite married couple is back.
We're like partners one week, rivals the next. So that's kind of just how the cookies crumble out here. 3 flags in, the secret hole challenge. The premise behind this, pretty much, because I want to hit, we're playing 7 through 12, 6 holes. JT on the odd holes.
Yes,
He's
sir.
Gonna pull you aside. I'll be over here centering, getting myself ready for the shot. He'll be telling you which of the 3 holes, only he will know. And you watching will know which hole he's actually going to. He will hit, and if he hits it on, let's say I miss the green, I still don't know. I can't, until I get on the green, know which flag he chose to go to. So that's the secret hole. The person who, each of us will have 3 holes where we have the knowledge is power, and it's just gonna pan out. It's a very interesting challenge. You'll kind of see how it works as we go.
Who tees off first?
I'll let you go. You're the guest,
Okay.
because I live here.
Okay.
So, and that's how it works here.
So I get to take them around the corner now and tell them
so
all my dirty
JT
little
will pull you
secrets?
aside. That's, well, maybe not all those. 'Cause I don't
There's
think
a lot.
anyone needs those. I'll be over here wondering which hole I have to go to. JT will know, and we'll see you out there.
We're going to the back hole here, all right? This pin is tucked back left. We're gonna go right at it, all right?
This hole is either 92, 84, or 73 yards, depending on which hole JT told you. Bit of irony here. He knows, you know, and I have no idea which hole I'm going to. Got a beautiful morn for golf, and he's not going to hit the green. And that's kind of, the whole thing is, you got to kind of hit the green, because now when you chip, I might have a better idea which hole you're chipping to. The wind really took that, didn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of wind up there. 20 miles an hour in the face. I didn't really account for it. The next shot is going to be very telling where I go and where the pin is.
That's the most important way to get the advantage in this challenge. Probably no challenge we'll do out here is more imperative to hit the greens and rag on these par 3 holes. You'll see why.
Oh, he flares it off to the right.
No. Where's the wind? No challenge we'll do out here is more imperative to hit the greens. Front pin, middle, back. You can see them out here, red, white, blue. I'm going to try to play the percentages and go to the back somewhere, trying to split the difference between these two, because that gives me a 2 and 3 shot at being closer to one of the holes. I don't think it's front he picked, but I mean, it's called the secret hole challenge for a reason. He will not reveal to me until we are both on the surface. That's when he does the grand reveal which hole we're doing. Stroke play out here, all par 3s. It does matter, like if there we were both off the green. I turned around and JT shot both distances, because if he had gone first, he would have been able to chip it to whichever pin he knew. I was 18 yards, he was 15, so it did matter that I had to go first. Here we go. I mean, I'm kind of going to figure out, you son of a bitch and a half. What? Oh, I kind of got it. It was back. I knew it. So that leaves me, I tried to bridge the gap between middle and back, so I got about 8 feet. Wind is howling like a monkey in the woods. JT up now, softest hands God ever created. And that is why. Landed on the fringe. And we both have a couple tummy ticklers to start.
I'm so mad at you.
Why are you mad at me?
Because you picked the right hole to go to.
That is, hey, I have a knack for this.
Disregarded the front pin here, all right?
That's right. I saw red like a bull, and unlike a bull, I didn't go for it.
It's a big putt. It's a slider too. Oh my God, didn't move a single inch. Wow, I have a chance to go one up here, unless you missed that too.
This is his hole. You really have to take advantage when you have the knowledge of the hole. The 3 holes you do in this challenge. A par here would be massive. Give him a 1-stroke lead through 1. And he made that because he has Dave's pond jump emblem on his
Yep, it's gonna give me
chest.
power.
Yeah, I mean, you took care of what you needed to do.
I took care of business. I made a par, you made a bogey. All right.
We'll head to number 8.
And now I get to play guess.
I'm gonna go front. I don't wanna, he's gonna probably expect me to go back because that's kind of what Dave and I did. We were trying too much to trick each other up. So I'm gonna go front. It's easiest to access. Hopefully I knock one stiff. This is where the mind games really begin because you don't, you know, is he gonna choose the same one again? Is he gonna try to go different? Strategy is big here. JT and I know each other pretty well, so I don't know if that's gonna help us or not. We'll see on 8T. Hopefully I can make up the shot I just lost. JT thinks he's up. Get that out of here. Go get that. Go think about what you've done.
Hey,
You numbskull. I said whoever has the advantage, whoever knows which pin it is, has to go first.
I must have tuned you out for that part.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Well, that was an important part to omit.
Yeah. I think he's going front. Oh, we're really playing it high up there. And it's right to the middle. So, no reaction from the kid. No reaction.
Is it front, is it middle, is it back?
Well, I'm just gonna.
Hamlet once said, that is the question. He just throws an absolute missile into the front. Front right, clings on to the collar. I don't know, should we have fringe count as being on or not?
I think so. I'm like a centimeter off.
Okay,
I'll
that's
be fine.
fair. It's the surface.
Okay.
We'll meet you up there and we'll decide. JT, that's where he is. That's where I am to the middle. We decided fringe, it is part of the surface here. I mean, the green's a little elevated on the edges, so fringe counts as part of the green in this challenge. The flag I told the people was front, so you're actually in better shape than me.
Craig draining a 30-footer. Probably jumping to the bunker. Here's the putt. No way, just snapped. It just snapped at the
I was
end.
more worried about speed than line.
He cleans up for his par.
1 over. If JT makes this, I'm going to question the first moment I ever laid hands on a golf grip. In all seriousness, the property is just really shaping up for a great summer. We got so many things planned out here. You saw the 3v3 last week.
Oh, we have some really good things planned.
We got some stuff up our sleeves. And he made it. Whoa, make a U-turn if possible. That reminded me so much of the lip Dave got down at the front hole. Who's ever editing this, show the lip. Oh, JT just absolutely flabbergasted that did not go in. The golf gods threw me a bone there.
I should be 2 up.
You should, but it's not. That's golf. Accept it.
That one hurts Team Soft Hands. That one really... I don't know how that doesn't go in, but we're just going to go, I think, to the back on every hole. I think we're just going to go back left. It's tucked. If I can start working a draw in there, Craig will be in trouble because he doesn't like hitting for tucked pins. He just goes for really green every time. So we're going to go blue. We got a nice little like 60-yard shot here. So let's make some birdies, all right? No more lip outs rest of the day, all right? Team Soft Hands, are you with me? Let's go, baby.
We've arrived at the 9th. Wind is pumping into our lungs. 55-60 to the front, roughly 75-80 to the back. So the yardage range. Oh my. Wow.
Sit.
Oh, it held. I still see a little white speck.
Right.
I don't know if if you shoved that, if you pulled it, or if you were right at the... That was actually a really well thought out shot.
I think I like my position.
That's what she said.
All right, I think he's gonna go this time.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Can you just shut up so I can hear?
Yeah, apparently I can't. All right, I think he's just playing in the middle.
Oh. I'm not even on. Sit, spin, check, white nestle.
Yep.
Oh, I got a little collar. Collar bump. As we walk over the iconic ECC bridge, reveal the hole. It is
back.
back? Okay. So that doesn't really give the advantage to any one of us.
No, we both have like 35-foot putts. So.
And so far, the middle has not been used, so I don't know really the thought process. I guess this is where the mind games begin. It really, especially toward the end of this challenge. So we got 2 putts coming up, both against the collar on the fringe. If someone drains a long one, that'll go a long way in securing a W. Oh no, hit a house.
Gotta sit. All right, that's not a bad lag. Not your best effort though.
6 feet isn't bad. JT and I both hit the last couple greens. Then it kind of morphs into just a straight on 1v1 stroke play. But the secret hole element, let us know if you like it. I mean, we'll definitely do this more. Maybe some 2v2, maybe some 3v3 now that we're doing those. Never know. You just never really know what we're up to out here. And we don't know if JT makes this. This is kind of where Dave made his putt in the homeland match. Oh my God. JT is, we both just absolutely hammered those. JT's soaking in the worm's eye view, shaking his head.
Really a bad putt.
I
wanted to go a little aggressive and at least not leave it short, but...
We're filming this early morning. Superintendent got out here early for us, made sure he got it all prepped and ready, as he always does, so that it's in great shape. The greens are really rolling. I think he double cut and rolled. And now that the aeration... Oh, Mr. Edge. The aeration's done. The green is really filling in perfectly. Drops 1 to 1 over. And if I make this, I could tie it up through 3 halfway home.
Yep. He made that one earlier. He's making it again.
We're tied. We're tied! JT's back there by the 10th tee kicking himself. 3 holes. I mean, I finally got this thing tied up. I think what I'm going to do here is go middle. I mean, he repeated the first one. He may be expecting me to repeat my front because I chose front on the second hole we did. So I think I'm gonna go to middle. 10th hole right here. You know where the flag is. I know where the flag is.
Where's the flag, Craig?
Why are you the way that you are? I hate so much about the things you choose to be. I came out here and I'm like, oh, finally we get a nice calm day. And
Yeah, it's whipping. Look at the flags in the background. Oh my
about to fly out and go into our neighbor's.
goodness. So we're playing against the elements here too today.
Yep, we always film in a tsunami, and today we do.
Off to the right, the wind needs to hit it. It's not hitting it. It didn't hit it. Why are you the way that you are? Right to left. Wind. It's probably the worst.
I appreciate you telling me that as your fellow competitor.
I never play well.
Oh, that's even that's even better.
We gotta get a new mentality this year.
You sound like a mental basket case.
Yes.
Hey, we still have, for those watching, we are enemies in this match, or at least rivals. We are going to play a match at Blue Heron to try to force a mini-series tiebreaker against Dave and Bobby once they're back in full health.
Yeah, we don't...
The Greystone, we don't even need to mention. Everyone watching knows, or most of you know what happened. The epic debacle. JT is just funneling one in there.
Vortex. No, the vortex.
Shortex into the vortex. I missed right. JT vortex into the bunker. Got JT's rangefinder here. He's over there. Hopefully he doesn't turn his back as he goes around the barn. Probably checking Tinder or something. I'm gonna shoot the... I almost just got clipped by a bird filming. That wouldn't have been good. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna shoot the yardages because it does matter in this challenge who's away. Because if I chip on knowing the flag, he's gonna be immediately knowing where it is. Hopefully he's away. Unfortunately, I rangefindered. I'm 9 yards, he's 7, so I have to go. He's gonna find out which hole it is pretty immediately here.
I was thinking middle, but it looks like it's gonna be front. Wow. Okay. There's the chip, and that is just so fast. Wow. That almost went in. That is so delicate. That's really well done, Craig. Before the shot, I told Craig, you know, you don't have to tell me what hole we go to, so you can hit to any one.
That is true.
You could go to the front. We could be putting the middle now.
It might be front. It may not be.
Like I'm sick. Okay, I'm twisted. I would do that. That's something I would do. I probably will do it next hole if we both miss the green. But I have to.
So you have no idea right now which flag it is.
Dude, honestly, it could be any one of them still. It's all mind games.
Got the wind whipping at his back. His hood wants to come around and strangle him, which maybe me too after the 6th hole if I lose.
Why do we gotta go?
Top that one down the back. One of our favorite designs on the merch. It really is pretty nice. Putts it out to the front. Pretty good touch. Texas wedge. The bunker, we didn't really rake it up. It kind of got packed in from some rain last night. And JT, it is now time for me to reveal which hole we're at. As he tears his ACL.
Where are we going? Where? Tell me.
It's middle.
Oh, I knew it! You are sick. You are twisted.
JT now, he thinks I'm a sick, twisted individual. Maybe I am.
I would have done it too.
He was the one who he planted the seed of doubt in my mind as to just, I could have easily, full confidence with that chip, I could have chipped it right up close and made par. But I have confidence in my long putting. He just 3-jacked. So I'm putting my putting on the line versus his. This is where the strategy comes out. No other challenger match out here that we do will I be chipping completely away from the hole from 9 yards. Comes up the hill. Oh, and that is going to leave a slidey, tickly tester.
Everything he just did to me, I love it. I would have done it to him too in a heartbeat. Without a question. Without a doubt. Here he comes on the way. Wow, no way. No way. Oh my goodness. Well, he's going to be in for par. I'm going to have a nice little slider to clean up.
I trusted my putting. I will put my putting up. Any pro golfer who happens across this, anyone who thinks they're the next Ricky Fowler with putting, I will put my putting up against anyone in this entire world. I promise you that. I just played like 5 feet of wind on that putt. Not even break, wind. Every angle he can plant his feet into, he's getting a look at. This is such a tough putt. This is about one of the toughest, just because it's right above this shelf in the middle of the green. He's got about 3 feet. Now, some of you may be questioning my strategy there. Craig, we've seen you chip before. You're good. I mean, you might chip it up close, just tap in for par. But I wanted him to sweat, okay?
I had a much harder putt from there.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. He thought I had him tricked into going to the front, and that's a much tougher Texas wedge than to the middle. So if he misses this, my strategy plays out. If not, I mean, I can't really lose in this scenario. If he makes this, we're both 2 over with 2 to play. Scoring here, it gets a little wacky, so don't read too much into the over, under, par. Just phenomenal. Plays the little left to right break.
With the claw grip, I love it for the delicate little putts like that.
We both got these Odyssey putters. Shout out to Odyssey. Look at that.
I love that.
#1 putter in golf, boys. Here on number 11, the furthest hole back at ECC, playing about 155 into the wind. So I think we're going to both try to destroy an 8-iron and get it there. Once again, y'all know which hole it is. I have no idea.
We're on the 11th, tough hole, really long. Probably playing about 145 with the wind, into the wind. It's going to be like 155, 160. We both got 8-iron. You guys know where I'm going. I'm going back. Going back left again. Just doing blue all day. I hate this pin. I hate the back pins. I always putt horribly to them. Hopefully we don't 3-putt again. I'm just going to stick it close.
JT is just absolutely hitting the Nike swoop draw in. Little short.
It didn't swoop at all. There was no swooping. Honestly, I probably should have brought a 7-iron. There is a lot.
Have to, like, come out of my shoes.
There's a lot of wind. I was really trying to like
this
draw that.
Playing like 165.
Yeah, 8-iron was not the club. No. And that's dead at it. Dead at one of the holes. You can't really zoom in. You can't really see anything.
I got it to the front edge, so I tried to cut it through the wind a little. I don't know. I think we're both not even on the fringe, so it's chippy time. JT's busy formulating a plan. Will he trick me? Will he just play to the actual hole? By definition of how we've been playing this, I did get it onto the surface. The fringe counts as part of the green in this challenge. So after he chips, I do get to know which hole it is to putt to. But he could chip to a completely wrong hole.
There is no loophole.
That's
I have
right.
to hit on the green.
Because I was going to the fringe, so that fringe, my ball resting on the fringe makes all the difference in this one. Totally blows up the strategy. So it's either back or middle, I'm guessing.
It's back. I just hit a really horrible chip shot.
It took off like a fighter jet.
And yeah, it's back. Here's the putt. It's on the way. It's gonna be not bad. Not a bad effort from Craig. He's gonna leave a lot to be desired with this putt. It's not too tricky of a putt. It's pretty straight. But he's putting for par. I'm putting for par. I'm all the way over there. He's right there. It doesn't look too good.
JT feels like he really needs to drain this, and he probably does. I'm sitting here, had this putt earlier and made it, so I feel pretty confident over the read I had. And I've hit 3,000 putts out here in my life, so that helps too. Easy.
Killed it.
Gave it a healthy run.
Listen, I'm not used to double cut, double moat greens. This is new for me. I'm blasting every putt by.
Sticking with a strategy, trying to finish out here, put the pressure on me. This one does have some break to it. He knows the green though. He's been out here a bunch. And like a true veteran, carves it like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Too proud of that. But I don't have to worry about you watching.
No! It just didn't break.
It doesn't break. I told you. I literally said it in the camera to the people. They know. It didn't break.
This challenge is wreaking havoc on us.
Yeah.
We still have one left. I think we're both like 3 over. One hole left. It's the weird angled one over there. With the wind, short green to work with, whichever pin. I get to control the last one though. Definitely both struggling here as we move along in this challenge. He's picked back all 3 times, I believe. I believe that's right. So that's his strategy. He probably doesn't expect me to pick back here. But I figure if I pull it a little, it goes toward middle. He thinks maybe it's middle and maybe he overshoots it into the bunker. Front, if I go to front from this angle, you'll see it. It gives it away too much because the front stands out from the other 2. So I think I'm going to go to back. Maybe give myself a good birdie putt. Hopefully win the match on this hole without having to go to a playoff.
Last hole of the challenge. I have no clue where to even go here. Part of me says, Craig, knowing him, it's either going to be front or middle.
Okay.
But he's done a front and a middle already. So part of me says he's going to do back.
I could just be doing the full thing.
You
I
could.
already told them, I acknowledged on camera, you did back all 3 times.
Yep.
So there's that. My turn now. We'll see if I hit a good shot.
Oh, kind of going towards the back right. If I hit the green here,
I'm in trouble.
you are in deep, deep trouble.
Out of the millions of possibilities that could have just happened, what I just did was probably
Pretty high.
999,999th on the list. That was just the worst thing I could have done. Just juiced it right through the wind. JT up now. It's a little soft draw. If that catches a piece, I can't tell. The ball, man, does it ever stop rolling? I think you're on. I think you're on.
I think it
Rode the collar and stayed out of the bunker.
I hit it with draw spin, so I think it just rode that collar all the way down.
And now I get to chip and you got a putt.
I don't know where he's going. I still have no clue. Here's my ball. I don't know if it rode the fringe or not, but it's on the green. That's all that matters. That's all I care about. It looks like he's going back here. Oh man, I knew he was gonna be back. I called it. He's got to get really floppy. That's not bad. From that, that's a hard lie. Really short-sighted too.
Still don't know where I'm going?
I don't know. It could be back or it could be middle.
Could be front.
I mean, could be. Honestly, at this point, I have no idea.
He tells me I'm obligated to reveal it. It is, in fact, another back pin.
I knew it was gonna be
4
back.
of the 6
Why did you
holes.
put your wedge over there? I got a putt up here.
Maybe it was strategic. You never know. Everything I do out here in this challenge has been strategic.
Go pick that up. Get it out of my line.
All right, speed.
Because if I go pick it up, I'm throwing it.
If he 2-putts this, we're tied, as you know. I have about 15 feet to extend this playoff. Giving you the full view here. ECC house in the background, the bridge, the barn, everything. That was tough. He had to putt right down the collar.
The collar's right here. It was obstructing me.
He is closer than I am for par, so whoever makes this will win most likely, in all likelihood.
It's probably one of my favorite angles. Just to get the worm's eye view from the course. To give you guys the worm's eye view. To really show you the movement on the screen.
That's more like a toddler's eye view.
Well, we're not going to get into specifics. Oh, I thought he had it.
I just kind of wussied it, and JT has
A chance to win?
about 9 feet to cut me into pieces once again out here. This is a position that no man or woman ever wants to find himself in on a golf course.
Your
That-
position or mine?
Mine.
Okay.
That age-old helpless feeling of having zero control over your outcome. I did all I could. I made like 3 straight bogeys because I think I was trying to play too much strategy, and
There was a lot of wind too.
the wind made it tough, but there's no excuse for 4 over through 6, especially out here. Green is tough. I just didn't make many putts. Josh, this would be for the final dagger, and yet again another Team Craig Owl here. If he misses, we go to a playoff hole.
break.
Oh my God. No one wants to win this damn match.
I watch yours and it breaks off the
Mine slid off the side of the Earth's core.
Well, just like every match
Extra holes it is.
Go to playoff.
It's close, it's entertaining, but trust me, JT or I, one of us should have won it there.
All right, we're doing a club flip to determine the playoff. We have a really fun format for you guys.
We'll explain it in a second, but whoever the grip points to, we don't do T-flips, we do club flips.
Oh.
What are you?
I don't know. I've never done this.
Kneading the dough? You throwing the dough on a pizza? That is technically to you. And we'll tell you in a second.
Dave always does the club throws.
He's really good at it. Yeah. He's better than we are at it. All right, the format is. We thought this up on the fly. We thought, you know what? We want to jazz this up. We want to make it pretty certain that someone's going to win it on this 13th hole. As you can see, 3 balls in each hand for Craig here. And you know why? There's 3 flags. That's kind of been how it's gone this whole match, right? This is, in a way, it's not really a secret hole. But an interesting format that I think y'all are going to like is each of us have to hole 1 ball into a front, a middle, and a back. So we will have, in a way, it's kind of like an aggregate score. So like if you make a 3 to the front, 2 to the middle, 4 to the back, you have an aggregate score of 9. And then the other person, whoever has the lower aggregate score at the end, 3 balls. JT won the club flip, so he goes first. He's gonna hit 3 shots. I will hit 3 shots. We know which balls are whose here. We're keeping each other's balls in their own courts. And I think this is going to determine a lot. I think it's a fair way to end.
It's a fun way to end.
Because we were thinking like we could flip a club for whoever gets to have the knowledge on which hole it is. But that we don't want it to end like that.
And we're under some time constraints here, so.
That too. But this is a new ending. We've never tried it. 3 balls per man, 3 holes to put the balls in, and that will determine it all.
This ball, tailor-made with all the little stuff on it. That's my front. The Titleist 2 will be middle, and Titleist 3 will be back.
Okay, so this first one is to the front. A little knuckly, but should be up on. Just on the fringe.
On the fringe.
To the middle now. This hole, I mean, to the back it's about 70, to the front it's about 55. This looks really good to the middle. Oh my God, nearly jars it.
Yeah.
In there tight for birdie on that second ball. This is to the back. Really trying to dial in the wedge. So 3 different distances with the same wedge. Pretty impressive. Oh my God, almost jars it in the middle.
And I'm gonna have 3 putts.
That is actually three really good shots.
Really happy with those shots. Here's the shot. It's on the way. It's really high in the air. It might be really good. Yep, that's a great shot.
All right.
It's gonna have a nice look at birdie there. To the middle now.
To the middle. Hey diddle diddle, the man in the middle.
Just for that, I hope you shank it. Oh, he did shank it. It's way right. It's so far right. Wow, I didn't.
That's gonna be an issue.
Didn't really want to do it to you, but wow.
I flared it.
You got to get that mental image out of your head somehow.
That was just a bad swing.
That was probably
a bad swing at a bad time.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
You really chose the perfect time to blow up. That's a lot more solid, but that's a little left.
That's all right. Hey, we're fine.
You got lucky on that one.
Make the front, get up and down in the middle, make the back. Craig wins. Here's the spread. Well, we're gonna finish out to the front hole first. There's my crock of shit to the middle. JT stuffed it, and then he's in the back and I'm in the back. So the theater is here as we close this out. Front, middle, and back. Once again, aggregate score of all 3 pins. Add them up. Who's ever lower takes the secret hole challenge.
Oh, it never broke.
It's a par. Pars are not going to hurt you.
Coming down the hill now. Got about 10 feet straight downhill. This is tough. You had to, the worst thing you could have done was early walk. The worst thing you could have done was to do what you did. Got a feel for the kid. I thought that was in too. I thought he hit a great putt. It just broke out the last couple feet, I want to say. Wow.
2 pars to the front.
Whoever wins this challenge, I've had fun today. And that's all that matters in my book. But I would like to win also. Oh, it just, another foot.
Lands on the softest cushion ever made in a factory.
Caught the upslope right there, and it just killed it. That's demoralizing for the kid. I have about 5 feet for my birdie. This is just to finish up for his par. This is a tester here. This is such a tough putt. I say that about every putt, but I think every putt's tough out here. Yes! Wow, the low side curl.
Boy, I needed that, Team Craig. Oh, did I need that. In all my excitement, he still has this putt to go. 1 under through the 2 flags. Boy, I needed that putt though to have any chance for par. Oh, the early walk.
How does it, how many lips am I gonna hit today? That is ridiculous.
And it all comes down to who makes their birdie putt at the 3rd pin. Don't throw it. This challenge is turning out to be one hell of a battle between 2 guys who just want to win.
2 guys that can't make any putts.
Well, that too. Although I just made a clutch par putt. Yeah. Give me a little credit. I think if I hadn't made my putt, you would have made yours and it would have been probably 2 shots down automatic.
Regardless.
Okay, well. For birdie, JT to the back. Oh, and he just didn't hit it with his purse.
What do you mean? It's perfect distance. He's
going to tap it in, and I'm going to have a putt to win once again.
If he makes this, it's going to hurt a little bit, those lip outs. But like I said, I had fun today. Oh, and he lipped it out too. We both just can't catch a break.
18th hole here. We decided we're going to go one more, but there's a wrinkle that
we called the expert in.
There's a wrinkle no one expected. We got some tractor going on back in the field.
Listen,
the wall of wheat,
tractor,
maybe.
Okay, turn around. Just turn around for the people.
Oh,
the people they want to see.
My Lord. Lazarus has been raised from the dead. Wisdom Tooth Dave.
I heard there's a tie.
So, oh my God.
Team Dave, I just want you to know, if I didn't just get my wisdom teeth out yesterday, I would be out here beating both of them.
You would have won.
What is that contraption on your head?
Well, they didn't give me an ice wrap, so we used bandages. Yeah, it's
Josh is giving him a physical.
There's ice in his veins too.
And on my cheek.
I'm choosing the back pin. It looks like the hardest one. It's tucked. JT's up here first. So the living mummy knows, and you know where the hole is. JT and I
have no idea.
Hopefully this decides the winner of this match. Oh, you think he's gambling with it being in the front?
I'm going for the gamble.
JT,
Listen,
a solid shot if it's in the front. Oh my God, he thins the Christmas out of it.
Get long. Let's go.
Wow, JT. No, you can't. I don't get to reveal the location until he is on the surface of the green. JT, I'm going to take a gamble here, Team Craig. Okay. This is probably going to either win or lose here. Okay. I'm going to chip as if it's in the back. JT's in the front. He's got a long putt. I'm guessing, Dave, I'm hoping he said back. So I'm going to try to chip to the back and make it. Quite the gamble.
That back pin, that's why I went to it 3 times.
That's right. 4 times. I went to it too in the normal match.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
All right.
And now that we are both on the green,
left a little to be had, but don't tell me I don't know my own brother. I'm in his head. Well, you also missed the green on your first shot.
Need to discuss
so
that.
Do you even know your own golf game?
Our laurels while we can.
I mean, JT doesn't have the toughest job in front of him.
He still has the advantage out here, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Why he's that mad.
All he's got to do is 2-putt, forcing Craig to make. That is a great putt. That is a great putt. Oh my gosh, JT. That was such a pleasure to watch, sir.
Honestly, I think you just need to come out here and watch because I
Put her
haven't
there.
made any putts today.
There you go.
I think I just needed you.
Tap that bad boy in. That is a solid par for the kid.
As soon as you come out, Dave, I just started playing well.
Good. Craig here to extend it again. Oh, I just lost one of my ice packs. I knew this wrap was messed up. All right, Craig's up next.
How am I supposed to putt with that going?
Listen, it was a terrible wrap job. And he clutches up. Well, so they go to another one. Another playoff hole. Number 16 is going to be next. I'm about to reveal to you the hole location. I'm going to keep it at the back because they're probably thinking I'm going to the front. So back it is again. Yeti is up here. It has been declared.
I'm just going to gamble and go front again.
This is like our third playoff hole. This is turning into like the longest match in Top Ellen history. Isn't this like hole number 8? This is officially hole number 9. That's his attempt to the
Oh, I guess you did kind of go to the front. I thought that was in the back.
Don't talk about my ball before
That
it
wasn't
landed
the
yet,
worst
all
thing
right?
I've seen in my
No.
entire life.
No, all right. You've had a couple shanks out here, okay?
I have more than a couple.
Craig has a couple today.
Craig's up next. Let's see what this
He
kid
had
can
some
do.
bad shanks today. That might blow off his head. Yeah, if it's back again, I'm screwed.
What is he gonna do with
He
it?
just went right to the middle.
Right
Alright,
to
and
the
you can
middle.
reveal right now which one it is.
It is in the back again.
Oh, I knew he was going to do back again. I have the collar putt.
Well, we'll see how this turns out now.
I knew he was going to do back again.
JT's up here looking like a lost puppy dog. What are you looking for?
Looking for his mark, so we
Oh.
can hurry this up.
He's just being a good golfer. I forgot. My apologies, sir. JT's gonna be up here first.
This is like worst case scenario for me.
Yeah, he's got a
I have
little.
a feeling someone's gonna decide it here on this one.
He's got a little bit of color in his way. Come on. No, not easy. It's gotta go. Well, it was.
It's not bad.
No, not a bad leave.
A lot of things could have happened there.
If Craig doesn't make, it's probably going to another hole for the win. Plays it out miles right. Holy cow. Two pretty simple tap-ins here. Craig's gonna go first.
Simple about this.
Oh yeah, JT's is not very simple. Alright. And it all rests on this man
I hope I missed.
wearing our Top
Why
That
would
One
you
merch.
say that?
Yeah, why would you want to miss?
Reverse psychology.
Oh, okay.
See?
And he makes it.
I think we're gonna have to cut the video here.
Oh.
We tried to break the tie, JT and I today. I know a lot of you may not like it, but it's just how it's gonna have to end. For time purposes, good battle. I mean,
Yeah,
we played
I
pretty
had
even.
fun.
Neither
Is
of
this
us
the
played
first
great.
video we've ever ended in a tie?
Well, I think we've had a couple. Like I said, we don't like doing it. See you next time.
All
Take
right.
care.
Later.